broadcasting, dear listeners. It's time to wrap your ears around another episode filled with the warmth of camaraderie and the joy of great conversation. Welcome to Joffrey Danashi, the podcast that will surely give an inspirational message, significant topics, and scenarios that you and your family and friends will surely relate to. We are your host for today's podcast. My name is Dara Glindo, your chikadarang friend.
And my name is Jonathan Nagparian Odo, but you can call me Tan.
I'm Noa Recato, ang malupitang chismoso.
And I'm Queenzel Siago, your Shin Cutie.
And I'm Fritzie Taquiso, your Aji.
And we are your Sassy Squad. And we are thrilled to have you join us for another episode filled with all emotions you can feel. Whether you're a saucy, podcast lover, or just someone curious about random topics, you're in the right place. So, in today's episode, we will talk about Filipino commercials. It's going to be electrifying. So, sit back, relax, and feel the vibe of today's episode. So, first, let me ask you guys, are you familiar with the commercials here in the Philippines?
Yeah, I actually have seen a lot of Filipino ads. These ads are really unique and very eye-catching.
I agree with what you said, Noah. Filipinos are very creative when it comes to attracting their customers to buy their products. It can be funny, sad, and different emotions you can feel while watching them. So, without further ado, let's watch this ad from Lucky Me, the most disturbing dinner.
Late ka na yata nakauwi kagabi.
Ilang beses ka ba dapat pagsabihan?
Ang hirap sa'yo, parang hindi importante ang mga sinasabi namin. Kaya binabaliwala mo! Paulit-ulit namin sinasabi sa'yo, hindi ka ba nakikinig?
Three out of 4 teens ang ayaw kumain madalas kasama ang pamilya. Gawing masaya ang kapag-usapan.
O anak, ginabi ka pala sa project mo Kwento ka naman.
That's it, guys. We are done watching one of the popular ads of Lucky Me, the most disturbing dinner. Have you seen this commercial before?
Yes, Dara, I've watched it before, but maybe I was at the age of 8 or 9 years old, I think. I also can relate to that commercial, especially at this age, because I usually experience what's on that commercial before. I know I'm not the only one who has experienced this, but sometimes we cry at the front of our dining table because we got scolded by our parents. Well, based on my experience, I remember that time when I was being scolded because I came home late. I can't explain myself because I was afraid of my father's tone while he was talking to me. I was struggling to stop my tears from falling because I was afraid of my parents being mad at me or scolded me again after that incident. I choose to stay silent rather than answering them. How about you guys? Have you watched that commercial and what can you say about it?
So, as this was my first time watching the commercial on YouTube, the commercial Lakami The Most Disturbing Dinner is the part of Lakami's campaign, addressing the issue where teens avoid dinner with parents due to negative experience like being scolded.
Wait, hold on. I actually haven't seen this ad before, so I'm a bit confused. Maybe a lot of people that are listening to our podcast right now doesn't also have any idea about this. So, can you guys give us a brief explanation on what this ad is really all about?
Sure. Let us explain what really happened in this commercial. So it was a family dinner for 3 members of the family, the mother, father, and their son. The mother asked their son why he came so late last night, but their son didn't answer and just looked at them with furious eyes. That's why it triggered the father to get angry and shout. It looks like they are always reminding their son to go home early or tell them where he is or why it is so late to go home for them not to be so worried.
Afterward, the parents exchange stories from their day, creating an environment where every family member feels like acknowledged and appreciated. This interaction demonstrates the importance of promoting open conversation during meals, which build trust and comprehension among family members, strengthening their bonds. Likewise, another scenario could be involved siblings engaged in playful teasing during dinner, illustrating how a relaxed atmosphere not only aids of communication but also brings laughter and shared happiness. This reinforces the notion that family meals are about fostering connections that go beyond mere verbal exchanges.
Adding to what Dan said, family meals are like special times that bring everyone together. When parents and kids share stories during meals, it makes everyone feel happy and important. This helps build trust and understanding. For example, when brothers and sisters playfully tease each other, it makes the meal even more fun. Family meals aren't just about talking, they're about creating strong bonds and good feeling among family members. It's like having a special club where everyone cares for each other.
So, may I ask what are you guys' opinion or thoughts regarding the attitude or or that action that we have seen while watching this ad? Let's start with the parent side.
When everyone talks openly, it helps us understand each other better. For example, if the son tells his parent where he's going and what he's up to, it makes them less worried. It also lets the son share his side and everyone can get along better. Good communication is really important, especially for teenagers who can be sensitive to how things are said. When we talk clearly, it makes the family more at ease and everyone can trust each other more. So having conversation about daily stuff makes the family stronger and happier. It's like showing that we care about each other's feelings and well-being. So what about you, Dara? Any ideas you'd add to what the parents might be feeling?
For me, if I were the parent, I would have also got angry at what my son responded to us. Why? Because it shows disrespect to us when our son stays silent and look at us furiously. There are a lot of interpretations we may think because of that action. That is why we are always seeking for an answer. Also, we can deny that most of our parents are very strict and short-tempered when it comes to handling their kids. But because of the surroundings and lot of crimes happening right now in the world, we really can't blame them why they are so protective and worried when they are not with you. So let's just understand their side and communicate with them properly.
Now, may we hear the thoughts for the side of the son?
Well, on his son's side, it's really wrong that he did not answer when his father asked him to explain himself. So maybe that's the reason why the father got angrier. But I understood because he was overcome by his fear. That's why he couldn't speak. Even myself, I would rather be silent than answer will if that's the way how my father will approach me. The only thing that I can advise is that we should overcome our fears and speak our side, and we should choose the right time and place to discuss this kind of sensitive topics and express our thoughts respectfully to our parents so that we can understand each other's perspective.
Must say that I agree with what Fritzie had said. Many families in the world, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world experience this. But for me, my side goes for the kid. I know staying silent is wrong, but maybe the parents should think about how or why their child is acting that way like that in the first place. It would be better if our parents would understand us instead of always getting angry or yelling at when something they don't like happens, so that the children can also learn the right way and they will not deviate from their respective paths.
So, Jonathan, anything you'd like to share about how can families benefit from talking openly during meals to build stronger connections and improve relationships?
The depiction of an open dialogue during family meals resonate with Filipino families involved in the Kainang Pamilya Mahalaga movement, urging parents to embrace this communication practice to create meaningful connection and enhance familiar relationships during mealtime.
Just to what Tana said, it really is a must for families to have proper communication. Without this, things can go wrong in just a matter of seconds, as to what we have seen on this ad. So, if you want to really appreciate your families, you should start conversing with them and start practicing on conveying your true and honest opinions and also your feelings.
So yeah, commercials are great. We all know that, but we can avoid violation in commercials. So guys, what do you think are the violation you have noticed and how will this violation can affect to those who have watched these commercials?
Actually, I've been thinking about this ever since it was mentioned here in our podcast. I asked myself why the ad is titled The Most Disturbing Dinner. And so I thought that this would be an ad about beggars eating foods that they got from the trash. But no, it was actually about a family that is not on good terms. The choice of words for the title of this ad was really misleading, if you ask me. Especially for those people that don't read the description first before watching. They might think that this ad is about something gore or just something that is disgusting for other people. Anyone can have their own interpretation when they see this title. So that's why I think that this choice of words can really affect the thoughts of the viewers.
I agree with you. It's really confusing when you see the title and will eventually misunderstand the concept of that commercial. So that's it, guys. That's end our podcast. I hope you enjoyed our topic and got a lot of lessons that you will apply to yourself and bring until the future.
So, always practice good communication, not only with your family, but also to your friends and other people you are communicating with to avoid misunderstanding and keep the connections between other people.
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give your insights about this podcast and give us what should be the next topic we will talk about with you, our saucy listeners. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.